Hello, my name is Nathan Chinander with Psychology in the Digital Age, instructor Alicia Langdon. I'm the operations manager of a retail store, and we are doing a lot to bring the store from a 1990s age into the digital age. It is 2018, and there's a lot of new innovations in the past 30 years. In previous videos, I've mentioned a lot about the physical changes inside the store with new technology and the training program. In this video, I'd like to talk about the psychology of how people develop and what we can do as a store to help our employees develop. There are several different methods of psychology theory and different thoughts that go along with those theories. Conflict theory is a theory created by Karl Marx, and he said that conflict is the reason the elite control the poor. He explains why stress and conflict occur in society and how they create social change for all people. The exact opposite is structural functionalism, which says society will go on without them, and people will still need to work and pay their bills, and that society is adaptive. Symbolic interaction is this third psychological theory, and it has us look into the small, minute details occurring in face-to-face interactions. It explains the meaning of human interactions and the processes through which people communicate shared meanings with a focus on interpersonal interaction. It is created by George Herbert Mead, and I believe that everyone is on a continuum from one extreme to the other of this symbolic interaction. Some people are super sensitive and look way too much into this, and think everyone is out to get them, while others are oblivious to the fact that some people may be annoyed with them or even flirting with them. All three of these examples are sociological theory, and they can be shown in society today, and all of them can be taught concurrently in many different avenues through school, the internet, and workplace training. There are many people that teach different things, and a person can be exposed to many different people saying similar things when they are considered similar by Facebook or other social media. In the past several decades, technological growth has affected just about everyone. From the time that the Gutenberg printing press was first made, it expanded the capacity at which learning could spread. With the introduction of the radio, TV, internet, and social media, more people have been able to learn and generate their own content. With this, more people have been exposed to different theories and learning matter as well. All of this is relevant to our store where I work as operations manager because it is my job to oversee the new rollout of the new technology and the training associated with this rollout. As many people will be interacting with social media and can be exposed to different ideals, we want to build the ideals for our employees so that our store can best grow as a company. As we allow employees to post on social media, they create a giant marketing campaign and open the potential to benefit or hurt the company on many different levels. On this slide, it says a study of 64 organizations revealed that organizations with highly engaged employees achieve twice the annual net income of organizations whose employees lag behind on engagement. And I think with our new training program, we can increase engagement. I understand there is a digital divide in society, as some people do not have access to high-speed internet, or they may not be exposed to social media because they choose not to or don't have access to it. It is important to train all employees to be able to use the technology, as some employees may never have had the opportunity to use it before. As the prices of technological products drop and it becomes more widespread, it is becoming less and less a socioeconomic status, but it is still present. Another consideration is that some people may live away from the store or the suburbs even just a few miles and may not have access to high-speed internet. With not having access to high-speed internet, the individuals may not have had the desire to use computers if it wasn't required for a previous job. Or they may have limited access and limited experience with a computer. Some potential employees may not be able to fill out an online application with their phone or computer. I think this can be combated by creating the training systems to be very self-explanatory, with all the teaching done in the classes to navigate all the training. We can also work with employees to train them how to use the technology. Furthermore, I think very little of the technology should be mandatory for workplace purposes, and most of it should be optional, and we should encourage our employees to utilize it. We should also recognize the employees that do well both with and without the technology. I think we should start with 1 computer for every 10 employees that are free to use, either in training or while not working, to check their email, access social media, go to school, research, check their finances, or other reasons. We can block certain websites and notify employees that their information can and will be tracked. We should also give management a few hours every week of paid time where they can train their coworkers on how to use the computers if they don't know how to use them. We realize that not everyone will want to use a public computer, as it does have certain setbacks compared to a computer at home with internet access. A public computer often cannot be accessed 24/7 if a building is closed. The user may not want to share information such as bank account information or their social security number. They may have to travel to a different location to use a public computer, and there may be a wait to use the computer. They also may be limited to 15 minutes or so, and they may need 30 minutes to apply for a job. So it can cause other setbacks there. A public computer can't store and retain information as easily, and there's also potential for passwords to be compromised. Some of our employees will have the opportunity to work from home, and they will need to be able to access technology and data quickly to work efficiently. We will give employees that work from home a technology/data/internet stipend so that they can do the work they need to do. We'll ask our internet service provider about a discount and rates for all of our employees that ask for the discount. The stipend should work to decrease the costs of the internet or data required so that they can work from home and break down the digital divide and those barriers that are preventing them from working from home. As part of our training, we will work to allow employees to work outside the box, literally and figuratively, to be able to solve the problems they have and give them freedom to be able to do all that needs to be done as part of their job. We will educate our employees on structural functionalism and let them know that they have the capacity to work from home and sleep during the day, and also have the capacity to fire themselves. Store will go on without them, and they can be replaced at the same time. We need their work to motivate our employees. We need to work to motivate our employees and appreciate their hard work and thank them for doing a great job. We understand that not everyone is going to be exemplary employees, but we need to recognize those that are and create the drive to allow all employees to achieve that greatness. We also need to monitor our employees and make sure that they are not taking advantage of the situation they are given, and make sure that they are doing their jobs. We also realize that technology is not a fix-all, and that work still needs to be people-centered, as our greatest assets are our employees, and we would not function as a company without them. Through training and recognition, we can provide our employees with the psychological growth to promote better employees and individuals, which will promote a better company as a whole.